Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We're taking a look today at the Washington Capitals last night clinching a playoff spot in the 2021 Stanley Cup Playoffs. We'll be taking a look at that right now in this video. So let's get right into it. So looking at the Washington Capitals, they are at the top of the Mass Mutual East Division. We've started to see some other divisions start to clinch the playoffs a little bit earlier. The Honda West Division, the Central Division, the Discover Central, and now the Mass Mutual East is finally getting some playoff teams clinching a playoff berth. The Washington Capitals are one of those teams with a 32-13-5 record this season. They have 69 points in their first 50 games this year. Like I said, at the top of the division. They have a .690 point percentage this season and a plus 26 goal differential. A really solid season here for the Caps. They really took care of business last weekend against the New York Islanders and pretty much took the Islanders out of the running for that top spot. Now, there is still 7 games left, 6 or 7 games left. But this is a huge deal for the Capitals, and they're back in the postseason. They're a really good hockey team. We've seen that over and over again, and they are going to be a really tough team in their first round matchup for whoever has to deal with them. And again, Pittsburgh is right on, biting at their heels, but the Washington Capitals, for the most part, for this entire season, maybe about 10 games, they didn't look their best. But other than that, the other 40 games this year, the Washington Capitals have looked very good, and they made that big move at the deadline for Anthony Mantha. They really believe that they can win a Stanley Cup this year, and they really went all in this year, and they really, like I said, they really think that they can win a Stanley Cup. And you look at their roster, it's hard to argue why they wouldn't. You look at their top point producers. Nick Backstrom leads the way with 51 points this season. Alex Ovechkin has 42 points this year. John Carlson has the same amount of points as Ovi, 42 points. TJ Oshie, 39 points. Tom Wilson, 31 points. Evgeny Kuznetsov, 29 points. Mantha, 27 points. Again, I don't think that was all with Washington. That would be pretty impressive. And then 25 points for Justin Schultz. So you see everybody on the board there. I mean, a lot of your guys in your top 6, Backstrom, Ovechkin, Oshie, Wilson, Kuznetsov, Mantha, that's your top 6 right there in your, the top of your goal scoring, which not much scoring by committee in that regard, but that's all right. And then you have the 2 defensemen, and John Carlson and Justin Schultz, who are just really talented defensemen. So this is a huge deal for the Washington Capitals. They're likely going to play one of the New York Islanders or the Boston Bruins. Now, again, the standings are so close, and this could change within the next week if Boston goes on a big winning streak and maybe Pittsburgh starts losing games. But as of right now, at the 3rd and 4th seed, it looks like it's going to be the New York Islanders or the Boston Bruins for the Washington Capitals. And honestly, I think the Islanders would be the better matchup for the Caps. Despite what happened last year in the postseason, the Washington Capitals have kind of dominated the Islanders this year during the regular season. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, the Washington Capitals came up big last weekend, and that really made it easier for them this week in order to clinch a playoff spot. And they could actually thank the New York Islanders for clinching a playoff spot, because the New York Rangers losing to the New York Islanders last night pretty much sealed the deal for the Caps in order to clinch a playoff berth. So guys, that is it for this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, like I said, if you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe, because especially with the playoffs right around the corner, there's a lot of excitement and obviously a lot of hype going into the postseason. So if you want the latest news before the postseason and throughout the playoffs, make sure to give a big thumbs up and a subscribe. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.